go for it. Just be distracted and know that that's like the rest of your day is screwed. And I accept that. Like for me, Mondays are my day that I'm a manager, and the rest of the week I try to do my absolute best to be a maker. Now that we have the money saved up and we got some cash, we drove down our living expenses, we drove down our time expenses, so we have free time and we're organizing it well and we're focused and productive during that time period. What do we do at the time? 3, which is research a skill that people already pay money for. And this is a key part. What you want to do, especially if you're like, I need to make more than I am right now, go find what people are already paying for, all right? So on a B2C side, you look at all the things that a business does, right? So a business gets advertises. So they make content, they do outreach. There's the funnel building process that's associated with that. All of those things, each of those are skills that on their own, you could go build yourself $1 million plus business off of. Just one of those. And so that's just on a B2B side as an example. On the B2C side, here's a very easy hack. Just print out your credit card statement or your bank statement and look at what you actually spend money on. So just think when you're selling to consumers, I'm going to give them time back that they otherwise wouldn't have. And for business owners, you're giving them money that they otherwise wouldn't have. But don't get overwhelmed with the zillion things that you can learn there. Pick one. And so I have a 1-1-1 rule, which is you want to sell one product or service to one avatar on one channel until you make $1 million. That's it. So we saved our money, we saved our time, and then we researched the skill that people are already paying for today. That leads us to number 4. Spend time learning. All right, so first of all, it's important that you understand what learning is if we're gonna say what it means. So I say this because a lot of people spend their time trying to learn or sitting in front of a computer or listening to podcasts or whatever, but it doesn't actually change behavior, which ding, 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 that is the definition of learning, which is same condition, new behavior. If you're in the same condition, meaning you're in the same bedroom, you're looking at the same computer, and what you're doing every day is not changing, you are not learning. So use that as a simplest litmus test for understanding whether the content that you are consuming is valuable. If you cannot translate it, or the person who's teaching you, whoever it is, me or anyone, into what do I do now? So there's this big thing, Malcolm Gladwell talked about 10,000 hours is this common theme, which is it's not 10,000 hours, but 10,000 iterations. And the reason I like that framing is because it assumes that you will fail and it assumes that you will get better as you learn, right? It is that 10,000 iterations is a proxy for feedback loops, which means that if you do something and you get no feedback, it's virtually impossible to learn. So when we are doing stuff in the real world, a lot of times the real world will give you a feedback loop, but you post a piece of content, nothing happens. That is still feedback, it's that it sucked, right? But you can still get better.